good looking. That's a combination vest jacket without the sleeves.
That's what I'm coming to see you.
Yeah.
I'm coming to see you, Ellen.
And you got all dressed up for me.
Yes, ma'am.
You're always dressed up.
Well,
and you smell mighty good, too.
Well, you know what, that soap and water do amazement for you, won't it?
Yeah. All cleaned up. That's what 3 seasons of this show will do for you.
You know what I'm telling you? I saw that dating thing is good. The loser, give them a pole.
All right.
Yeah. I was reading in the magazine that every lady need a pole every now and then.
Yeah. I won't touch that.
Yeah.
No. So how is it going with 3 seasons? What's that?
You know what, Ellen, every time you do something from your heart. You know, I don't count the seasons. I'm just glad I get an opportunity to make people laugh. I'm a clown, you know? And, you know, you do things for, you know, superficial reasons, then you get caught up in that.
Yeah.
It's my 3rd season. I'm not counting. I'm having fun every day. It's a beautiful thing. I get to play with all the people that you see. That Jeremy is my Don Knotts.
Oh, man.
That little boy is amazing.
He is so hilarious.
He is. I'm fortunate, I really am. And all of them have their place. You know, Kalita Smith, who plays my wife, she has her place. And Camille is my quiet storm. She's the drama. She is so strong. And everybody's going to see this season the story how they elevate themselves. So I'm having a ball.
Yeah. Now, what's the? Are you a prankster, or is it who's the prankster on the set? Who's doing the things that?
I'm the guy. I'm the king of pranks. You know.
Yeah.
George Clooney found out. Everybody else finds out.
Yeah.
It's hard to get me.
Oh.
But Jeremy, he's a pickpocket, and he does it in inopportune times. So what I did was, he pickpocketed everybody. So what I set up last Christmas, we had a Christmas party, and after he did his scene, he went upstairs and I stripped his entire room. I took all the furniture out, all the toys, the pictures and everything. It was only in 15 minutes. You know, we called him for rehearsal. I had the moving crew ready. And when he went down to rehearsal and came back, everything was gone. You know, he thought he was smoking reefer, you know?
You're like the new Ashton Kutcher over there.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
You know, comedy, I mean, and it comes out, but you do it to have fun. I bust balls all the time, you know? And I do it, I don't do it with malice, like my comedy. You know, I laugh and joke, but I don't deal with the audience because the audience like you. You know, you don't go out there to insult them, you go out there to have fun.
Right.
So that's what my comedy is always based on. You know, I am a clown. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Well, you make me laugh.
Well, you
all
make
the
me
time.
laugh, too.
Well, thank you. So you've had.
That pole's still on your mind, ain't it?
Yeah. Kind of is, yeah. So I did your show. You've had all amazing guest stars on your show. You had Matt Damon.
Right.
You've had, who else have you had on the show?
I've had yourself. I had
me.
Shaq. I had Billy Crystal. I had Sugar Ray Leonard. I had, I'm trying to get Clinton. I have an episode that I'm writing with George Clinton, you know. And I'm trying to do all that. And having guests on the show is not like your ordinary show where you have the multi-camera. The guests get a chance like yourself to come and have some fun. And the confession when I talk to America, that's the most beautiful part of the show.
Yeah.
Because you know you have a point of view. And you can put a joke with it and you can spice it up because it fits somebody's life. Everybody, we all human, but sometimes we forget that. You know, saying things what's on our mind, that's the gift that God gave us, to sit there and tell the truth just to yourself. You know?
Well, that's what sets your show apart, is that you have that little, I love that segment.
No, I love it too because we're all human. I think sometimes in comedy, we get away from that. I don't ever want to get away from that. I can separate my stand-up from television to the man that I am because they're 3 different things.
Right.
This is who I am, but when the camera comes on and I'm performing, I go into a zone and I keep it there. When I put the mic in the hole, I'm done with it. And when I deal with them, I deal from my heart.
Right. For what you've gone through, I was mentioning some of the films that you've done.
Right.
You have not, I mean, this didn't happen overnight. You actually started a long time ago.
30 years. 30 years. I was a little boy. I was in school. I was director of the choir, school play. I was a street performer, performing in the parks and in the train stations in Chicago. I was on the road for 20-something odd years. I had a car, Ellen, and this car, I was doing comedy clubs everywhere. and every 25 miles, my car would overheat. You know, I had about 25 milk cartons in my trunk with water mixed with antifreeze because I couldn't afford antifreeze. And when I hit 20, 25 miles, I would pull over, let it cool off. I got burned many a time trying to take the top off of it and pour the gallons of water in to get to the club. And a lot of times I didn't get paid.
Yeah.
I would do 12 shows sometime a week, and my check was $6, and the check would bounce.
I know those nights.
Right.
I used to drive in San Francisco. You'd do as many clubs as you could in one night just to get the stage time. I'd be on one stage for 10 minutes free. Then I would drive for an hour and a half someplace else and be on stage. And sometimes you'd split the door, and if they were like, you know, you'd hope nobody else would show up, so you'd make more. But sometimes I'd make like, you know, $10.
Sure did.
Yeah.
And the luxury about being a stand-up, I tell anybody, you have to want to be a stand-up. It's something that's embedded in your heart because it's so hard and the abuse that you get from your family, you know. Boy, I got a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
I opened up for Arsenio Hall one time at Cadessa Del Mar, 1,500 people, biggest show, the largest amount of people I've performed in my life, Ellen. And I got out there, they had the nerve to let me go out behind him. And I went out there, man, and I got a standing ovation. Sure did.
Good for you.
They gave me a standing ovation. They couldn't wait till I got off. As soon as I got off, they stood.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how it comes. We'll be right back. More Bernie Mac right after this. Bernie?
Yes, ma'am.
You just had Bad Santa. Is it out now or is it coming out?
Bad Santa come out next week on the 27th, 26th, I believe, next Wednesday, and with John Ritter and Billy Bob.
Yeah. So that was the last film he did.
I'm gonna tell you, that was the treat for me because I grew up with Jack Tripper, and then I was sitting next to him. My respect that I had for him, it took me 2 takes to really swallow it. We was talking like for about an hour and a half, and I was telling him how much I dug him. And really, I don't really clam up too tough, you know, but I did just being there and watching him, you know, and how he took the scene, and he's everything they said he was,
yeah,
too.
he's a good guy. He did my show as well.
Yeah.
He was a wonderful man.
Yeah.
And you're great. I've seen this clip, and let's share this clip with you and John Ritter. You're so good. That's great.
Yeah.
That's quite a treat.
That was a treat for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the holidays are coming up, and
ma'am.
we were just talking during the break what we're doing for the holidays. You have any favorite holiday memories, family stuff?
You know, I come from a big family, and one day, Christmas time, they give you the Christmas catalogs, and all of us, my brother and sister, we mark off what we want. My mom said, you know, you can't get nothing this year because I don't have the money. And we was like, yeah, okay, fine. So Christmas time was coming. We're looking through the closet, underneath the bed, all the places that, you know, hide toys. I went to bed early, around 3:30. I was so anxious Christmas Eve. I went to bed, I laid there, man, just like this, man, till 12 o'clock, right? I got up, I woke all my brothers and sisters up, and we got up there. We lived over at church. We went in the front, Ellen, there was no toys. I woke my mom up, man, we was crying. She said, I told you all, you know, no Christmas. Get ready for church. We got ready for church. We went downstairs to church. I was praying, God, you know, it ain't right, you know. I said, you wrong for that, you know? And we came upstairs from church, and it was toys everywhere.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's a good memory.
And that's the best Christmas I've had in my life.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You're a good guy.
Thanks, Jim.
You tell good stories.
Thank you.